Howdy folks, today we're going to put together the album cover for the Fun in the Sun, or Summer Fun, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, probably Summer Fun album, and we're going to be using what was the name of this collection? Gosh, I just had it. The Four Seasons Summer from P13. This is the first time working with this collection for me, or with this brand even, and I really like the way that they do their paper pads, their paper collections, because there's no wasted paper. This is the back of the pad. I don't have the front of the pad because I cut it up for the cut-aparts, for embellishments, for some of the pages within the album. This is the back of the pad, and it is also a cut-apart. So there's really no, well, I mean, there's the wrapping, but other than that, there's almost no waste in this paper pad, and I hope that this brand, all of their papers are like this. And it's a good, thick, quality paper, and I really like the aesthetic, the color palette. So pretty. The links to all of the materials that I'm going to use are going to be in the description box down below if they're available on Amazon or scrapbook.com or wherever I can find them. We're going to go ahead and get started with assembling the cover and doing the cover wrap. I'm using 65-pound white cardstock from Nina, and there will be a link to that down below. We're going to start by gluing together. I've trimmed these pages down to 7 inches tall and 10.5 inches wide. We're going to glue them together here, and this is going to be the spine, part of the spine anyway. The chipboard for the spine is going to go right over this center where it meets. We want to make sure that we don't put this intersection here. Gosh, the word is escaping me right now. But we don't want this to be at a point that's going to have a lot of strain. So we're going to make sure that this is going to go on the outside of the spine. The spine will be right here. And there will also be matting on top of it on both sides to help reinforce it. Because if it was going to be over, say, here, there would be a lot of strain every time we open and close the book. And we don't want that. That would joint. That's the word I'm looking for. Joint. So we don't want a lot of strain on the joint because that could cause it to come apart. So we're going to make sure that this is good and centered. And then we will add the front and back to the side. And I may have trimmed this a little bit short, but that's okay because we're gonna have mats on the inside. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna recut this, and I'm just gonna cut it to 7 inches tall and leave it at 11 inches wide. So I will be right back as I recut this. We're gonna set these aside because we will be able to use these in a future project. we're going to go ahead and we're going to crease the papers right through here. I'm going to just gently work them over. We don't want a whole lot of cracking. Go ahead and work that there. Flip it over. Do the other side. I'm going to be adding double-sided tape around the edges of the inside of the album as well. That way there's an adhesive that will grab the wrap right at the edge of the chipboard and help reduce buckling and bubbling, because that tends to happen right around the bottom edges and right around the inside. And we want to eliminate that as much as possible. But before we do all that, we're going to miter the corners a bit. We're going to do, I call it a shallow miter. That means that we're not going to miter straight across. There's mitering that you would go straight across here, and that eliminates a lot of bulk, but it increases the chance that you're going to have a gap in coverage and have some of the chipboard exposed right there. So I'm going to do a shallow miter, which is going to be more like an angle like that and like that. That it adds a little bit more bulk, but it also decreases the chance that you're going to have chipboard exposed. And then we're going to add the double-sided tape all around the edge here and add some glue along the edges of the remaining 65-pound cardstock and secure that down. Okay, I didn't trim the inside of the covers because I wasn't real sure what I wanted to do. I think I have an idea. I think I'm going to add flaps to either side, and then we're going to have colored cardstock, liner, and use some of these 4x4 and 3x4 cards to decorate the flap and the remainder. So I'm going to trim this down to, let's see, this is 5x8, so I'm probably going to take 1/8 of an inch off. It's going to be 7 7/8 by 4 7/8, and we're going to do flaps. So we've got 3x4 cards. So that's going to be 3.5, 3 3/4 inches wide by 4 1/4 inches tall. We're going to do 2 of those. And then to assemble it, we're going to put the flaps down first. Then we're going to add the colored cardstock and then the 4x4 cut aparts on top of that. Alright, I didn't see any gapping or bubbling. Of course, when I review the video later and I'm doing the editing, I might be spotting some things that I didn't see while filming, so you never know. We're going to go ahead and we're going to mat and embellish the outside of the cover. And at that point, we will be done with the cover. We are done with the cover. I added a little bit of Wink Stella to the butterfly here. My camera cut off recording. I filled up the memory card apparently. Forgot to move all the videos from the embellishment process off the memory card. So it ended up getting full right as I was wrapping it up. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. I release videos every Sunday and Wednesday. And we'll see y'all next time. Bye. Oh, if you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions, and any of the materials that are available online will be listed down in the description box down below. Bye.